Everybody ready? Let's talk about it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Janae back with another video. So today's video, like I told you guys, when I met Denise, I wanted, I'm invested in Denise. So when I met her, I met the first part of her where she, my first video. Then I see other videos, later videos, to where she's, you know, asking for donations, right? So now I've been going through her videos to try to get a better understanding of Denise. And one of the things that I wanted to do was this video to see what happened to her finger, because every time you ask, she says go back and watch her videos. So I did that, and I try to grab as much snippets of what I think happened to her finger, and I put it together so we could have an understanding. Again, I'm trying to learn Denise. I'm trying to see what other sides there are to her than what she showed me in the past couple of videos. So without further ado, this video is going to show you some medical. It's about her finger, and her finger is a nub now, right? She had some difficulties with it. So now you're gonna see from the beginning to just the other day. Okay, this might not be all inclusive because, like I said, she has a lot of videos. I try my best to put as much of it together as I can to paint the picture for you guys too. I hope you appreciate it. And once again, this does have some graphic scenes of her finger. So if you're not into that, I suggest that you do not watch. Okay, so let's get it.
What up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Anyways, I'm here at the hospital. I have not been doing any videos lately because I had surgery last night on my hand. So let me give you a little close up. This one right here, in the middle one, you see it? The middle one. So, I was cooking the other day, right? And I poked myself, not thinking nothing of it. So come to find out, the doctor said that I punctured or cut the vein that makes the blood flow. So what happened was, since I didn't think that it was anything unusual, I thought it was just a cut. It would heal itself up. Throughout the days, it progressed and it became like a burnt boil. And I started showing it to a few people, and they're like, "Well, that looks like a burnt, but I didn't burn myself. I just cut. So instead of cutting this way, you know how you cut this way, I cut and it went inside like that. So he thinks we might be able to save the fingertip. I don't know. Today is Thursday, right? Thursday, I think it's Thursday, and I had surgery yesterday. So I think because they had to cut this finger here, right? The wiener finger. It's called the wiener finger, and they had to cut this finger and they cut it all the way down to right here somewhere, right? And what he did, he opened it up, and the pus all over. He had to squeeze all the pus. And he said there was a lot of pus. So he was afraid that all that infection was going down my arm. So he only found the infection here, right? He said if I would have came the finger all the way to the tippy top, like look, see, I can move the finger. This one too. I can move all the fingers. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's maybe like dead skin. I know something's poking me. It's making me a little uncomfortable, but I think if the nail or I couldn't move my finger, I think that would be a problem. But because I feel like I can move the finger. Hello. I'm gonna give you guys an update on the finger. I don't know if you guys see it any better. It's peeling off. A lot of it is peeling off. The tip of the finger looks like it has some type of life, or the life is trying to come back to it. It has been peeling, so I've been washing it and taking off the peeling, letting it soak a little bit so it can peel off. But this is the update on my finger. If anybody wants to know, can y'all see that? So anyways, I still haven't been able to go on live. I'm airing out the finger because that's what I was told, to air out the finger after I wash it before I wrap it back up. It's a moving. It's gonna take some time, but it's a moving. I can move it. But the tip of the finger looks like it's coming. It has a little bit of something on it, right? Looks like it might. I don't know. So anyways, I decided to finally. It is in the peeling process. I can move the other fingers a little bit, but it still feels a little bruised. It still feels a little inflated. But other than that, I don't know. It might look okay. It's gonna be a progress. It's gonna take time. It's not gonna be something that in another 3 to 4 weeks it's gonna get better. I mean, it could get better in the next 3 to 4 weeks, but I can't be sitting at home doing nothing, and keep asking it. Good morning. It's Denise. Anyways, I thought I'd get on here. I know that I haven't been on here for a while. Unfortunately, I'm still not able to go live. I know it's been like 2 weeks now, so I don't know if I'll be able to go live tomorrow. But I'm giving you guys an update on the finger. I don't know if I've done that in another video, but if I have, and you guys have been keeping an update on this finger situation, let me know if you guys see it any better. It's still in the healing process. It's still in the peeling process. It's still swollen. It looks like it's trying to come back to life. I can move it. It just looks like it's trying to peel off. I can move it. I can somewhat bend it. I try to give it like a little range of motion, so to speak. But it does look like it's trying to get better. It's gonna be a process. It's not gonna take 2 or 3 weeks. But I guess I don't know. I'm gonna try to go back to work tomorrow. I mean, it's still a little swollen. You can see it's still a little swollen, but I can't. Having like a GoFundMe on my TikTok account because of my finger. Let me see if I can show it to you without me getting in trouble. So here's my finger situation. I am trying to, Gypsy, please. I'm trying to raise money so that I can be able to go into the hospital with at least 1 month's rent or 2 months rent paid in advance to see if they can finally cut this shit off. I just moved in. I live in Philadelphia now. If anybody wants to know, I hate it here. I moved here for all the wrong reasons, but it's not where I want to be. It's where I was meant to be. So there's a lot of good doctors here, better than where I was in Tennessee. So we're trying to plan a date, a time for me to get this thing situated and taken care of. Again, I do have a GoFundMe account. If anybody wants to donate, that would be great. I have a couple of people that can watch my kids while I'm up here, so that's another good thing, because in Bristol, Tennessee, I didn't have anybody to watch my children. So also put, you know, I do TikTok, I do some videos and stuff like that, and I showed them my finger and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because people were asking, oh, why can't you work, and you make all these excuses and blah, blah, blah. So this lady chimes in and says that this nail right here is a good nail. That why do I have a healthy nail on top of all this shit? And I said, woman, are you serious? Does this shit look like a healthy nail to you? That's black. That's a dead nail. So when they cut my finger off, right? When they cut my finger off, like right here, all this goes. That nail doesn't stay there. All this stuff, they cut the finger off. I think up to here, maybe a little bit more. I'm not too sure, but this woman really thought that this nail was a healthy nail. They thought she said this. Why is that healthy nail on top of the finger? Like saying that I'm faking the funk. Like I took it as I was faking the funk. Really, people on fucking TikTok stupid. They fucking stupid.
Faking nothing.
That, you know, she said the nail was fake. No, she didn't say fake. I'm sorry, scratch that. She said that was a healthy nail. So that's what she said.
Okay.
And I told her, and I explained to her the message that when I get surgery, they're going to take the finger off, right? They're going to cut it off maybe a little bit more, maybe. I'm not too sure how that's going to work. But once they cut the finger off, all this comes off. All this dead skin, the dead nail, all this comes with it. They're not going to reattach my freaking dead nail. Like, listen, I'm not doing TikTok. I'm not posting no more on TikTok. I'm not doing it. I'm over it. I'm over it. People just be stupid on TikTok saying dumb shit. Please don't touch that. It is 5:35 in the morning. I've been up for like 10 minutes. This morning, I woke up and I hit something on the finger situation.
And now she's bleeding.
So it is now bleeding.
Red.
And it's loose.
And it looks dark red.
Like a goose.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you.
So I'm talking. So I think today is the day that I go into the hospital. I am going to put the kids on. I'm gonna put Gypsy on the bus. I think today's the day to go into the hospital. Like I said, I hit something. I hit her head, a pillow, something this morning, and I felt it like loose, like a loose tooth. So when I jiggle it, it's loose. So I'm gonna call 911. I am going to call an ambulance so that they can take me to the hospital to see if we can get this over and done with. I'm trying to see if I can, I know it's early, I don't think she gets up this early, but I'm going to see if I can leave Gypsy at her BFF's room so that they can go to school. So I'm just going to keep you guys updated. Like I said, it's 5:35 in the morning, and
I can tell
I don't know if you
you
guys can see it, but she is bleeding,
Well,
and she is loose. So I don't know if they're going to have to give me surgery or not, but I mean, they probably will. They have to cut it off.
Agree.
But it's very, very loose, like a loose tooth. So I have no charger. So I finally got here to Bristol. I went to the place where they seen me twice last time, and now because I have no insurance, I would have to pay out of pocket. So just for them to look at it, it would cost $225. So now I am in another ER here in Bristol, where I had my original surgery. So here I am at another hospital to try to see what they say about my finger. And Gypsy's at school, so I got plenty of time. She don't get home until 4:15. I'm good. So I said to myself, well, since I'm already here, wasting gas I don't have, I said, well, let me just come into the ER and see what they say, because it really hurts, it's really bothering me, and it's really bloody. So, it's not pretty. And it's very, very busy here because, of course, it's December, and,
Jessica Klein?
that's not your name.
Are you Jessica?
So I'm here, I'm going to get a second opinion and see what they say, and see what happens, because my finger just doesn't feel right, and it doesn't look right. Other times, I go with the flow. But this time around, it's just, hold the camera so I can show you my finger. Let me see. Other times, it's just not feeling up to par, but today it's just not that day. If I wouldn't have hit it, we would be good, but this is what the finger's looking like today. Yeah, it has that ointment on it. It has that ointment on it. But you can see it. It looks like it wants to fall off, right? If I move it, it'll wiggle. If I move it, it'll wiggle. So it's yeah. The black part is the blood. It's the blood. It doesn't smell.
It looks like a wet french fry.
It looks like a wet french fry?
Yes.
So definitely need to see somebody today, because insurance or no insurance, this finger has to come out today or tomorrow, because I can come back tomorrow, but I can't do it today. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to check out my finger. But it's loose. If I touch it and I move it, it's loose. So it was bleeding this morning. See? Yeah, it was bleeding this morning. I don't think so. But I'm hoping to get surgery and get this shit over done with. I can wiggle it. I can wiggle it. Right? I'm just nervous. I'm nervous. I'm don't know if I hit Gypsy's head this morning or if I don't remember because I was in my dead sleep. But when I looked at it, I hit it and I felt it like move. It started bleeding really, really bad. So normally I hit it, but nothing happens. Or I usually have that thing wrapped around my finger when I hit it, so it's protected. But since it wasn't protected this morning, I think I hit Gypsy's head, or I was trying to grab the pillow to get comfy, and then I heard like a little squish, and then I looked at it, and it was bleeding, and then I touched it, and I wiggled it, and it moved, and it started bleeding even more. Right, I think that's what it's been doing. So every so often it would feel like it was tightening up, like putting a rubber band around it. Sometimes it would still feel like that, like you said, it's trying to disconnect itself from the dead part to the good part, something like that. No, I'm not. Look how long it looks. You think it's grown? You know what I think it is? I think it's trying to detach itself, so it looks a little longer. I've noticed that today, and the other day I was noticing that too. That it looked a little longer, right? It might be trying to detach itself from the good skin to the bad skin. That's what I'm thinking. What? I've been telling her for a year. Yes. I think as you see how it's a little bit longer? It looks like it wants to detach. Oh, hi, how are you? How y'all doing? Good. Oh, okay. Yeah. So she can move. She still has, but I can't really move her a lot because of her. But this one, it doesn't, because the way they put the goal last year for like 7 weeks, she thinks that she can't move, but she can. And I just help her do like range of motion. When I do my CNA days, I still remember that. So I try to do that to her, and she's not wanting to cooperate. But I can bend her over, and sometimes she'll crap up like a Charlie horse, and then she'll go like this and all kind of stuff. You know, she has a mind of her own, but she can, if I force it, I can still move her. But I can't move this, the middle one, because of the piece of the finger is not allowing me to go up for some reason. But everything else, it functions and it moves. So I'm assuming that when that piece of thing comes off, hopefully I'll be able to move her up. She doesn't want to, and then she's been going down a little bit more than normal. I don't know if it's the way of the tip of the finger or because I'm not using her, but I can bring everybody up kind of, except for her. But she still has a little bit, and the knuckle part has just got a little bit thicker, because she's not moving. And
we'll have to get a picture of that, and then we'll kind of make a plan from there, okay? Does that sound pretty good? Well, it's good to see you. We just want to come take a look.
Okay, thank you.
Hope you feel better.
I need to. Let's get this over and done with. That's all I got to say. Over and done with. Ooh, this door just opened up by itself. Oh my God, I hate coming to the hospital. Okay, y'all heard that? Oh, X-ray. We're going to X-ray. Oh Lord. Let me make sure. Hi. Oh, this chair was so comfy. I didn't want to get out of it. All right. Can I take that chair home? What? The chair?
Oh, you said your shirt.
No, I had the chair. That chair is so comfy. I like rockers.
Yeah.
Oh, X-ray.
And then your second set of bottles.
Can you bend those fingers?
Your second set of bottles for.
Well,
I mean, semi. What do you need me to do?
you straighten it out then. I gotta try to get in between those two fingers. There you go.
Yes, sir.
It feels like it's moving.
It is kind of moving. That's what he said. It was real loose.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna try to wrap it up as beefy and as good as we can. And then I'm gonna put a splint around it. Kind of keep it from moving.
Oh, that feels like it's moving now. Ooh.
Try not to pull on it.
That's a lot of wrapping.
Yeah, we're really gonna try to protect it until
I was just gonna switch on this one, but I can't get it.
we'll do one more round.
You think it can fall off by itself?
I don't know. I mean, it depends if you try to take it off.
Oh, no. I'm just. I mean, by the X-ray that you. Who saw the X-ray? You saw the X-ray?
Neck catheter.
How loose does it look?
Well, I mean, as you can tell on there, there's not much securing it to you. I know, but of the picture of what your finger looks like, you can tell it doesn't look like the other ones. There's not a lot of tendons. Everything looks real dried out, like it's real weak.
So I was to pull it off myself. I'm just saying, Doc.
Yeah.
What would happen?
I mean, you'll probably want this to be surgically removed because they're gonna have to clean it and they'll probably have to move the bone around a little bit. And then,
there's still bone there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's still bone there. It will just be a continuous problem unless they close it.
And they clean it in.
Yeah.
Gotta make the noises. Let me breathe. Oh, what is that?
This is gonna go around.
My mom used to have this big bag in the 80s, 90s, and every time she had to take us to the doctor, she would take stuff and she would start looking. She would start looking in the cabinets. Oh, what is this? Medium stream, typical. Oh, there's nothing in here. Hold on. And there's medium stream, something spray, controls pain, minor surgery, we got a lot of stuff in here. Let me look. I need some of this.
What is that?
It's iodine.
What is that?
Iodine.
What's
For
iodine?
bacteria.
What's iodine?
Oh, I gotta take some of that. I'm gonna take that.
What's
I
iodine?
need it for my finger.
Okay, I was supposed to be in a glove. I'll take it.
No.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, you got a kidney issue?
Oh.
I have a finger issue. So we're just here chilling. At the doctor's. originally, I was at the duplex at my apartment, up in the woods, up in the hills, and I was cutting cucumbers. And I had to wash. I washed the knife, and I had sanitized it in a little bit of Clorox, and then I washed it again because the place was so dusty, crusty. Everything that you touched, you had to wash it twice because of the repairs and all that stuff. So the handle was wet when it's normally not wet. But regardless, the cucumbers, I had to cut the cucumbers because I don't like the skin on it. I cut the cucumbers, and as I was dicing them, some way somehow the knife got in my finger. So out of shock, I took out the knife out of my finger, thinking that it was just like a regular cut. It didn't feel like a regular cut because it was bleeding too much. I put pressure on the finger, thinking that, you know, if I put pressure on it, because I used to be a CNA, right? You put pressure on it and it stops. So I kept noticing how it kept bleeding, it kept bleeding, it kept bleeding, it kept bleeding. So the next day I went to work. I couldn't stand up. I mean, I had back issues. My back went out for like 5 days anyways. So my back went out, and then I tried to go back to work the next day. I couldn't. And then the next day, the finger blew up like a balloon. So I had to call 911, and then that's when we came here, not here, but to the hospital. And whatchamacallit, they had the surgery. They wanted to see what would happen, and here we are. Nothing has changed. It's still a dead. It was a dead finger back then. It's a dead finger now.
You should see the hospital.
This is the X-ray. I'm gonna show it one more time. This is the X-ray yesterday of the hand. Y'all can see it. Y'all see the middle finger? This is the X-ray yesterday of the hand. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning. How are you? How you doing? I've been super busy after I went to the hospital Monday. So I'll be back to work Tuesday, Wednesday. So today's my day off. For anybody who wants to know, I have an appointment next Tuesday for the hand specialist to see what he's going to do, if he's finally going to decapitate my finger. Oh, that's not blood. Don't worry about it. That's not blood. I think that's like a marker or something. That's not blood. So as you can see, it's getting a little worse. I know that I should have taken care of this a long time ago, but things happen. You know, life happens. So Tuesday I have to go back to the doctor so they can determine what they're going to do. Anyway, so as we all know, we're having a situation with the finger, right? So
I love this kitty.
we have to get surgery. We have to get surgery. They have to admit me. They have to do surgery. They have to cut the finger off. The finger's gone. Finger's dead.
Excuse me.
And that's what I told them. They're like, no, you know, it looks like there's something viable down there. And I was like, look, doc, look. Don't use these big words with me, okay? I got really like, not mean, but I got a little firm. And I said, I am not. Can you turn that down?
Mommy,
I know I don't want to get copyright. I told them
I did it on accident.
that I don't want to continue going through surgery. You know, and I understand. I told them, for real, I told them. I said, I understand you took an oath. Right, I got real sarcastic. And I said, look, I know you took an oath. They started laughing. I said, look, I know y'all took an oath to try to save people's lives, to try to save whatever you can, but this is not that time. This is not that time. So they still want to see what the finger's going to do. They still want to see if there's something underneath the dead skin. So I told them, look, I don't want a witchy finger. Like, I don't want a witchy finger. There's an update on the finger. I don't know if y'all can see it. The update on the finger that I have noticed the last week is that the finger is falling off by itself. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the finger is falling off by itself. The last time I hit it, that's soap. That's soap. So don't think nothing of it. That's soap. That's the body wash. I just can't take it off. And the other stuff is the skin, the old skin, trying to fall off, and the new skin is trying to come in. So I did say when I went to the hospital, I went and I noticed that I can move the finger. So yesterday when I was taking a shower, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's moving by itself. I don't know, yesterday when I was trying to wash off my hands and my nails, I noticed that it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It hurts a little bit here on the top. I feel like there's still something connected there, a nerve maybe, and that nerve hasn't died yet. So let me see if I can try to move it. I don't want to gross you guys out, but hold on. Let me see if I can try to move it. Y'all can see it move? It's moving.
Ew, I see it move.
It's moving. So it's very loose. There's something connected to it.
Ew.
I don't know what it is.
You should go to a hospital.
Yeah, so you can see the finger.
Jiggle and wiggle.
I'm
like
jiggling and wiggling it. Can y'all see that?
No,
So it looks like it's the dead finger wants to drop. And that's what the doctor had told me. He said they can go into surgery or just wait for the finger to fall off by itself.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
So
do.
that's what it looks like. It looks like the finger wants to fall off by itself. I can wiggle it a lot. Y'all can see that? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It hurts a little bit here on the top. So I'm thinking something is still connected. That's why it has not fallen off. But I've noticed when I soak it or I try to clean it, it gets looser and looser. So I can wiggle it up and down, and I can also go side to side. But for some reason right here on the top, this little piece, I can feel something. I don't know what's connected to it. I don't want to try to pull it off. I want it to fall off naturally. So right here, the white stuff is the old skin trying to fall off, and then the new skin trying to come in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can still wiggle her. I can try to bend her, and I can feel something there. So it looks like the finger will be falling off, hopefully soon. Just woke up. I've been feeling like crap the last few days. I'm a little excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. My anxiety is a little bit through the roof because my finger this morning, as I was, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Taking a bath. Is that what you're
I was
saying?
taking Gypsy a bath, and the bathroom here is so tight. There's clothes everywhere, and these kids don't know. I can't keep keeping everything organized. Like, these kids need to start learning how to keep things organized. Anyways, as I was moving, my finger finally fell off.
Yay.
So here's my finger.
And she has her.
The dead finger
Is right here.
finally fell off, and I put some peroxide on it, It bleed a little bit. It didn't bleed too much. I just been trying to keep it clean.
And she has a dead finger right next to her.
And I have a dead finger next to me. I don't know if anybody wants to see it, but I'm trying to take off the dead skin on my finger. So as y'all can see, my finger has finally fallen off, my dead finger. So I guess it's gonna be like a stub.
Or like you meant nub.
It's gonna take a little bit longer for it to
Heal. That's what you're
I
gonna
guess, and take off all the dead skin off of it.
How's some of that connected to the other side?
So
Ooh.
it's gonna take some time to heal, I guess.
And look like a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna look the same like a long time ago, but
Yeah, it's gonna look the same like a long time ago. But you're just gonna be special because you're
like
not
a
gonna have
stub, like a stub. Good morning, hungry.
someday it's gonna look like a long time ago, but you're not gonna have the top part.
But yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
So yep, I'm missing a finger.
But she can still move it.
Yeah, I can still move it.
And she can make the Spider-Man sign, but her finger just a little bit up.
Good morning.
So
So I'm
she's
trying to clean it off. I had some peroxide.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm just trying to take off the dead
Skin.
skin,
It's ugly.
clean it up a little bit.
So the brown stuff won't be there.
Right.
In a long time ago, sometime.
So if anybody wants to see it,
There it is.
there it is.
If you want to see the top part, let us know.
It came off. So here's the dead finger.
It's dead, but you can see.
Let me see the scissors.
The scissors, why? Are you gonna cut something out?
There was no way that they could have tried to save this finger. Here's the finger.
Where's the scissors?
I don't think there was. It's on top of the refrigerator.
So this is what I know of her finger to this date. Okay. She hasn't really said anything much lately to my knowledge. Some things may have been left out in this video. I don't know. Like I said, she has a lot of videos, so it's rough going through all of them to find everything. Regardless of that, she's been through a lot with the finger. She has worked with the finger before it even fell off. So, kudos to her for that, for pushing through with it. So once again, like I said, I'm trying to learn Denise, and I hope this gives you guys an insight as to what happened to her finger. And, maybe we'll learn more about Denise as we go on. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.